Kanaka. I bring greetings from your capital city here in Suva, and I know you're all enjoying your first day of music camp and definitely looking forward to the dynamic week that's ahead. I do apologize that I'm unable to be there, but definitely I'm there in spirit. Due to some work commitments here, but all still in the world of music. But I'm honored to be given this opportunity to talk to you through this medium of technology. Actually, I was there a month ago spending time with Ben and Libby and the whole dynamic team that's allowed the success of this camp for the second year now. Like Pau, Kat, Takini, they've been working hard, and the whole C3 team. Thank you all so much for your commitment, your passion, your selfless sacrifice that has allowed this kind of opportunity for young people to be inspired and developed even further with their music abilities, their talent, finding their purpose in life. Well, I will just take this time to talk to you about a few things that's in my heart. So really, maybe just 10 minutes of your time sharing to you what's in my heart, bringing it to your heart, and I hope you'll be inspired in these 10 minutes. And also, there's a song that I did sing that will come to you at the end. So I'm looking forward to talking to you in these 10 minutes, and I hope you will enjoy it. One of the highlights of my discovering music so far has been that music always connects to my heart. Music is never outside of me, it's always been inside of me. And out of that flows my music, out of that flows my creativity, my stage performance, my expressions, my confidence, my boldness when I'm singing. For example, if and also the songs that I begin to write and record and produce. For example, if I got angry, probably because of an unfair injustice situation, then the bitterness inside of me will make me create songs about being angry, or I'm trying to fight with people. But if I'm thinking about inspiration, empowerment, then I'll be writing more positive songs and releasing those kinds of songs. And at the same time, I'm able to perform other songs. For example, like Katy Perry, Fireworks. If I sing those songs, if I sing that song, Fireworks, then I'm able to know the words, know the lyrics, and relate to the processes in the lyrics. And that validates me to sing it, because engrossed in that, in those lyrics are the very processes of life that I go through. So it makes me a more authentic singer as I perform or I sing. One of the other things is that I always say is I am the same person on stage and I'm the same person off stage. So singing on stage and a life off stage is never divorced. One of the principles that I've learned that is behind my understanding of that is called the iceberg principle, if you remember that, or if you are familiar with that. The iceberg principle represents that there's a 10% visibility on the top, and there's a 90% mass and weight hidden below the water. If you have watched Titanic, this is the very thing that sunk the Titanic back in the days, because Titanic, the ship was headed this way, did not see what was at the bottom, which was 90% the mess that's underneath. So I could say 10% represents our musical abilities, your excellent musicianship, where you're practicing, you're rehearsing, you're getting better and better at your art. You're able to write more intelligently, you're able to form words, whether it's a poetic form or rhyming forms, you're practicing that. Or you're out there on stage, you're performing, you're giving the audience a bit of a hype or a bit of an inspiration. You're visible. You're visible, they can see you. 10%, that's 10%. But then the 90% comes after that. Who am I off stage? And for me, I've realized and discovered that my life off stage is never divorced from my life on stage. And what is my life off stage? Who am I when no one is looking? Just as I am so passionate and committed to performing publicly, I am the same exact person that apply the same passion, same commitment when I wash the dishes at home. So that makes me the same person on stage and off stage. What kind of responses do I have? What kind of postures? What kind of thinking or paradigm that I have? I'm thinking. What kind of intentions or motivations that I have when no one is looking? That's the life off stage that I'm talking about. And that is why I said singing or music always begins in my heart. And what is our heart? My heart, your heart, it is the birthing place of intentions, of motivations. It is where initiation begins. It is the very foundation, beginnings. It is the place or platform where you and I launch from every time we stand up to perform or sing. And many times we as singers, as artists, vocalists, or whatever role you play in the music industry, we neglect this very important part. So I want to share this with you because out of the heart flows the issues of life. Out of that heart, out of that intentions, those motivations, flow the issues of life, flows my stage performance, my visibility. So we place importance in that 90% invisible reality, then there will be definitely a powerful and a maximum impact coming out from our life. What do I mean by the word impact? Powerful impact, influence. And I know we all aspire to do just that with our music. What I mean by that is that we become an example to others, a leader to one, a pattern to follow, an influence, someone that paves the way forward for the rest of those who are following our music or following us. They begin to morph into the kind of life that we live, that we produce. So for example, if I can easily put on a very good performance, but what is my life off stage? So for me, music has ceased to be just a musical note that I can hit, or a very amazing, powerful stage performance that I can easily put on like that. Music now is discovering who I am. Music now is what are the motivations in my heart, what are the intentions that's coming out of my heart. From that, people draw life from that place. So, for example, now that we are involved in music, we know that it is a tool, it is like a portal to reach out to people, to reach out and empower and inspire people. And when we look around us, there's crisis everywhere, there's problems, people are becoming more unemployed, there's confusion, there's a lack of identity, people don't know who they are. Young people especially are falling into the trend where they think that they find themselves if they're hanging out with the popular people, or they're identifying with this certain group, or they will have to do a certain thing. So their life is not authentic, they begin to imitate the life of others. But one thing that I have realized is that, which is a philosophy that I have created, if you live different, then you have truly embraced your uniqueness. So music for me now is about discovering who you are designed to be. Because when you discover that, you become more powerful. You become a powerful human being, a wonderful human being, a creation that you were created to be. This is not discovering who you want to be, but rather who you were meant to be. Someone who can walk and be confident in who she is or who he is in her identity. You don't have to waste your time, or don't worry about trying to be someone, trying to sound like someone, trying to imitate another artist, or trying to please people. So the real deal is just being you, discovering you, just being real, making the right choices, making the hard ones. So before I end, I'd like to encourage you all to go through the hard process of making the hard choices, the tough ones, to live different, discovering who you are. And so in this camp, I would like to wish you all the best. And even though I have so much to share with you, but I know time will not permit me to do so. So all the very best in this camp, make the most of it, find who you are, discover who you are, and learn as much as you can. And don't forget to have fun. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ben and Libby. Thank you to the team. And have a very, very grand Kingdom Music Camp. This song was a song that was sung by Beyonce in the movie Dreamgirls. It's called Listen. You know, I went through a Vodafone Max show, and you know, they get to look for, you know, who gets to win and who doesn't, who gets to go home, who gets to stay. So I went home, and so this is a song that's been in my heart, and I felt like if this is what I've been called to do, and this is my purpose, I'm gonna fulfill my purpose. And I know you're all sitting here tonight probably know what you're supposed to be doing. Maybe some of you don't really know what you're supposed to be doing. But this is a song where it speaks of really digging deep inside your heart and really listening to that voice inside your heart that tells you who you really are. And you know, when you look around you, when the circumstances around you, people can define you easily, you know. They say, yeah, you gotta go home. And it's like, really? So I can't say anymore? So you're telling me I can really live to fulfill my purpose, I can really live to really know who I am? So I really never, you know, allowed circumstances to define me. And every day, I as a young woman, I still go through that every day. You know, people saying, you gotta be this, you gotta be this to fit in, you know. Any of you know what I'm saying? They say you gotta be this, you know, to fit in. You gotta wear this. You gotta look like this. You gotta do this. You gotta sing like this. This is the in thing. But then I really discovered this. You gotta really look inside your heart, really dig deep inside, and really find out who you really are. Because inside of you is unique. You are an original creation, and there's a lot of potential inside of you. And so you gotta tell those who want to define you to listen, because there's someone here inside my heart, and there's something here inside my heart, and I'm gonna live according to that still small voice that's telling me, that's defining me. So my definition doesn't really come from around, you know, from around me. What comes inside of me comes from who I am, really inside. So every day I get to dig deep. Who am I? So I really, you know, come into that place where I really allow just this one thing to define me, and that's the still small voice inside of me. Listen to the song here in my heart. A melody I start, but I can't complete. Listen to the sound from deep within. It's only beginning to find relief. Now I'm screaming out for my dreams to be heard. They will not be pushed aside or turned into your own. Oh, 'cause you wanna listen. You